Okay guys, welcome to another video of myself. Twin stick shooters. Is that a thing possible on a Commodore 64? Well, apparently so, because yeah, there was a couple of games that got released for the C64, which allowed for twin sticks to be used, two joysticks to be used. Now, the thing is, back in the 80s, I mean, I suppose some people would own more than one joystick. But the problem you had was, to try and use two joysticks, you would have to kind of have some way of anchoring the joysticks down. Now, you could buy the Quick Shot 2 joysticks, which in my opinion were absolutely crap, because they had like stickers on them. But I didn't have that. I always went for Wacko joysticks, which didn't have, suckers to hold them down. So I never ever tried to play, a twin stick shooter on a C64. However, with the modern, the wonders of science, I have got a spiffing Robotron 2084 arcade controller built by my good mate Mike Hansen. Now, what I've done is I've configured each joystick to work as a joystick on the C64 emulator WinVice. So this is Robotron. Now, this is, I believe, the one that that was ported by Atari, I think. So how do we get this one going? Let's have a look. F1 for options. So I'm guessing this is an official release. F7 for two joysticks and F1 to start. Now hopefully this is going to work. Hey, there we go. I am now excellent. So yep, the left hand joystick controls a wee guy and the right stick one. Damn it, I just need to try and pick up these the family. That's where you get all the big points from. Oh, in the nicky time. I rescue these. Ah, bugger off. Now it controls perfectly. Yeah, I mean it's obviously it plays a bit on the slow side. I mean I could obviously increase the speed of that through the wonders of emulation, but I'm not going to. I want to play this as it was intended just to see how well it plays. Oh, come on, can we pick up these wee guys? Don't kill them, please, don't kill them. Arse. Now I can tell you right away, this is infinitely more playable than it would have been if you were trying to play this with, with one joystick. This game needs to be played with two joysticks. Yeah, it is slowing up considerably, as you would expect, when you think of kind of what it's actually doing here. But I'm surprised at just how much more playable this game is with two joysticks. Can I get through that gap? Certainly can. 2,000 points, have it. Let's mop up these wee guys. I don't know what it's going to be like when the screen starts to get a bit more busy. Oh, that looked like I went straight through him anyway. Only one slight problem is because the graphics are quite big, it's in this sort of heated battle, you've got to be very careful you don't try and pick up. Oh, arse. You don't try and pick up the baddies instead of the human beings. There's these. I can't actually remember. Considering how much I love Robotron, I am really rubbish when it comes to knowing the names of the different characters. Like, well, let's just try and get to this level if we can. Is that one left, I think? Oh, there's two of them. There we go. Now what I'm going to be doing, once I kind of die here, I'm going to try, there was a version of this that was released by Analog Software called Cybertron. Now that was the one I did buy. And I remember at the time being aware that it had 2 joysticks. I'd never seen Robotron until, I'd never been aware of Robotron until, I don't know, mid-2000s. I mean, I'd never seen one in an arcade, so the fact that you could control this, and that looked like it went right through me there, the fact that you could control a game with 2 joysticks, it never really crossed my mind as to what it was actually trying to do. Oh, it's getting a bit busier now. Man, I just went right through him. Yeah, I think because obviously it's not using sprites anymore, it's using, I don't know what you call it. Wait a minute, I'm going to try and die. Hang on, have I turned... Oh, for crying out loud, right, you know what, it looks like I have somehow enabled invulnerability. Right, okay, I thought I was doing particularly well, that's why. Right, okay, anyway, listen, it doesn't matter, it still proves that the game plays really well. So anyway, let's take a look at Cybertron. I'll do is I'll just drag it across just now. Cybertron, there we are. Just do a little, oh there we are, it's nice and quick. Right, try and make sure I don't, that's the problem with some of these ROMs or games, they've got all these stupid infinite lives and that kind of built in. Who do we start? Number of joysticks 2, select using F1, press button to start. Right, yay, there we go, woof. Well, right away, look at the size of the graphics in this bad boy. They're huge. Thing is, it's playing, did I just die there? It's hard to tell. It's playing a lot faster. No, I'd probably say, the Atari one is a bit more arcade-like just because it's got the kind of smaller graphics. Ah, damn it. But again, what a difference. Again, this is the game that I bought. Damn it. What a difference it makes, just... Christ, this is going to be difficult. Being able to play it the way God intended. Oh, let's hoover up all these baddies. Wait a minute, how come when I pick up the family they don't disappear? I'm getting loads of extra lives here. Yeah, look at that score rocking up, that's definitely a bug. Now I don't know if that was a bug in the original game or whether it's just this particular, damn it, this particular version. Oof, they're huge, look at the size of these things. But it does play well, it does play well. Just a pity they had to try to... I mean, they've really kind of gone for trying to kind of emulate... Christ, where am I? Ah, damn it. They've really tried to kind of recreate the arcade original graphics, but in doing so, they've had to keep them really, really huge. Let's get loads of extra lives. Hey. Right, we'll play another couple of levels. Eek. We'll make this the last one if we can. I think, considering it's an 8-bit machine, if you look at what it's actually doing here, yeah, look at all these lives. Right, let's just finish that level. I think that's got an impressive port. So anyway, let's take a look at the last one I've got. And it is Smash TV. Let's move this across. Right, okay, this is Smash TV. Yeah, so I've got it set up for 2 joysticks. So let's give it a go. I think it's X to go. Here we go. Right, and it's all playing as it should. Now we see here what they've done is, I'm actually really impressed with this. They've kept the graphics nice and small, but they're really, really detailed looking. This plays really, really well. I just couldn't imagine this game being as fun trying to play it with one joystick. Right, where do we go? Exit, okay. Now these things are mines, you can't destroy them, you just basically got to avoid them. Now what I'm impressed with this is the speed of the game. Oh damn it. Less or so my game skills, but anyway, I'll kill this bad guy. Oh, balls. You twat. Always the screen is slightly more claustrophobic than it would be if you were, you know, playing the arcade one. But I've got to say, don't die. For a C64 version, it is excellent. Look at the speed it's playing at. Absolutely no slowdown at all. I don't know what kind of review this got in the magazines of the day, but I would have to say this is a really, really impressive little port. And playing it with the twin joysticks, it's just exceptional. Let's hoover up all the things whilst trying to avoid the mines. Don't stand too close to the entrance or else you die. Oh, too late. I don't know when this game came out, but it is impressive. But like I said, with it, I've liked it as much. If it was just a single joystick, probably not. Try not to die, there we go. Blimey. Let me try and kill this guy, this is tough. extra life, I'll have that. Thank you very much. Oh, you idiot. I can honestly say I'm really enjoying playing this game. If you like twin stick shooters, yeah. Now you know what, you could go and play the arcade one. Of course it is. You're going to have the better version, but there's something nice about seeing just how good a home conversion a lowly 8-bit can actually do, because this is utterly brilliant. Oh, damn it. Now thanks to, I can't remember who it was, it might have been Milthy Swinbuckle, one of the guys that watches the channel, actually made me aware of this. I mean, I think I made him aware of the game when I was playing it in a Sunday live stream a few weeks ago, but he made a point of playing it with the extra joystick, and he said how it was probably one of his favourite C64 games. Damn it. Now granted, you're not going to get quite as many baddies on screen as you are in the arcade, but it's still enough to make it feel pretty hectic and tense. This is going to be fun. That's what we want. Oh, arse. Anyway, yeah, listen, that is Smash TV, and I've got to say that's an exceptional game played with 2 joysticks. So yeah, it kind of answers the question, can the C64 play twin stick shooters? Absolutely. Anyway guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.